going to a grocery store. We go to Food Line. And she like speeding up, walking off, leaving me while I'm trying to talk to her. I'm like, bitch, what's up? At this point, like, my blood is boiling. I'm about to drag her ass through all these motherfucking cereals because she got one more time to try me. What's good, y'all? It's your girl Lexx Too Real, and we are back up in this thing with another video. And today we're gonna basically be doing a story time on the fakest friend, like the fakest, like this weave fake. Okay, this takes place with baby Lexx. Okay, so this starts in middle school and it travels to when about the freshman in high school. There was this girl that I had went to church with who ended up coming to my school, and we came like these. I'm gonna call her Potato Chip. So Potato Chip came to my school, my middle school or whatever, because her family had moved, and we started getting real close. You know, I wasn't really like the friendly type. My peoples, they ain't play about bringing just random girls to their house, random little girls to their house. They don't play like that. So I wasn't really like friendly like that, but I knew her, so it wasn't really like, it was nothing for us to, you know, become like this. So 8th grade year goes by perfect. 9th grade year goes by without just nothing happening, okay? It was just great. Like, that was my best bitch. I felt like we was gonna have kids, like, our kids was gonna grow up and be best friends. Their kids was gonna grow up and be best friends. That wasn't the case. So Potato Chip, her family ends up moving across town, and she ends up going to another school, basically an all black school. It's a black school, okay? The school I went to in high school was white, okay? White and in the country. So she goes to the black school, and I start noticing, like, sis is changing up on me, like for real. Like, I'll be calling her and texting her, she wouldn't be calling back, or like her responses would be vague. Like, I'm sitting here like, damn, bitch, you like my sister, like, you acting real funny, like, what's up? So I'm still trying to be friends and stuff like that. I'm still coming to visit her. I'm still coming to her house, even though we both go to 2 different schools. I'm still coming over, visiting her, blase. So weeks go by, and our text messages start to fade because it just seems like I'm the only one that's like hitting her up, like, what's up, sis? Like, I miss you. Like, what's up? And it was like she just didn't have the time of day for your girl. So there was this guy that I had met at a basketball game at my school, and he goes to her school. So one day, me and her are talking, I show her a picture, and I'm like, yeah, me and him is talking, but he a little clingy or whatever. But, you know, that's just, I wasn't used to that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really had a real boyfriend. So it was like, I ain't know what comes with being in a relationship or what comes with different types of boys. I just knew of the boys I went to school with, and they was white, and they wasn't like the dudes at the other school, okay? And come to find out, she told the boy that I said he was clingy. And it wasn't even in like a bad way, like oh, he clingy, I can't be with him. It wasn't even like that. So she tells the boy, because they ride the bus together. I'm like, bitch, you was my bitch. You my best friend. Why is you going back and telling the boy that I said he clingy? Like, girl, this is girl chat. We talking, this is girl talk. Why is you going back and telling the nigga that I said that he was clingy? Bitch, this is girl talk. You supposed to be talking to me, being like, girl, it's okay. That happens. Like, you supposed to be like talking to me, but instead you running back and telling the nigga? That should have been a red flag right there. She gets new friends. We're gonna call them Mellow and Yellow, okay? Because one of them was real chill and one of them was a yellow bone. So we're gonna call them Mellow Yellow. So she becomes friends with Mellow Yellow. She basically is she just tossed me to the side, like, oh, like, I got my bitches, they go to school with me now, and they can do more than what you could do. Because like I said, my peoples was not letting me rip and run the streets, riding around with my best friends at 15, 16, and going to little boy's house. Like, that wouldn't happen. So one weekend, I'm over at her house, and she's like, oh, I got plans with my other friends, so you could just ride with us. I was like, damn, bitch, like, this is supposed to be our weekend, and you made plans after we made plans to be with your other friends. Like, okay, I'm coming along for the ride because I'm not the beachy type. I want to have fun, and at the same time, I ain't had that many friends, so I'm like, maybe I can become friends with them. We could all just be like the cheetah girls or some shit. So I'm in the car and we riding around, and I'm feeling very much like the fourth wheel. Like I don't even know them. They all got different personalities. I'm just sitting back there just long for the ride. Like anytime they talking about stuff, I don't go to the same school as them, so I'm confused. I don't know who Hector and JJ and Didi is. Like I don't know who they are. Like I'm just like in the back like, oh man, I don't know what the fuck going on, but hey, that's funny. Like even though I don't even know these niggas. So feeling very much like the fourth wheel, and then something crazy happens. Something crazy happened. So you remember that boy that I told y'all about that I said was being clingy or whatever? Me and him ended up starting to actually date, like probably like 6-7 months after our talking stops. And I had went to his job, didn't even know he worked there, and had seen him in text and whatever, blah blah blah, and we ended up starting to date. So like I said, these two go to the same school or whatever. And like one night I was over at her house and I spent the night or whatever. This is like my basically like my first time smoking for real. And she was like, I got some weed. I got this boy that I've been doing it to. He gonna come bring me some weed. I was like, what? Bitch, we like 15. What the fuck? But anyway, she was like, I got this boy that I've been doing it to. He gonna bring us some weed and some Rellos. And at this time, like thinking about it, it was a grown ass man. A grown ass man. And she was like 15, 16, like, bitch, what the fuck? I should have called the police. Security! Security! For real, like, the fuck is a damn 22, 23-year-old trying to smush with a 15, 16-year-old? Prison. Send his ass to fucking jail. But at the time, you know, when you young, you like, oh, it's an older dude. Ooh. Let me tell you. Being a mama, I ain't playing that. I'm gonna be like this for mine. The fuck you over there doing? Who is that? Cause look, they be trying it. But yeah, so I ended up smoking with her. It was like basically kind of like my first time. Hot as hell, didn't know what the fuck was going on. So the next day happened, and it's like around like prom season kinda. So she had to go see some dresses or whatever. But I was like, my nigga wanna come scoop me for like, you know, like a little hour or something like that, you know. So what's up? Cause we're not doing nothing, and you already done had your little boo boo come over here. So can I go see my man? And she was like, okay, whatever. Just make sure you meet us at the place I'm going to get my dress. Like have him drop you off at the place you're going to get your dress. So we're like, all right, cool. So I'm over there or whatever, and she's messaging me like, where you at? I'm like, girl, I only been gone for like 10 minutes. What are you talking about? Like, why is you tripping like that? She's like, where you at? I'm sitting here trying to get my dress, and I'm worried about you coming back and meeting me where we supposed to be at. I'm like, girl, I will be there. You told me that an hour was good enough. Like what are you talking about? I'm gonna have him drop me off where you at. Like, why is you tripping? So anyway, the hour goes by. We done chilling or whatever, and he dropped me off at the dress store. And she acting real stank. Like don't even want to talk to me. Like got a little funky ass attitude. Like what's up, sis? Like why the fuck is you mad? Why is you mad? Cause wasn't nobody mad whenever your pawpaw nigga came over here and gave you some herb, and you was over there fucking slobbering his ass down, fucking AARP nigga, and we 15, 16. Like, anybody saying about that? So why the fuck is you tripping about me being with a nigga that's my age? Like, the fuck? So she just like got a little attitude, and she like raising her voice, and at this time I'm like passive. Like, this is like my sister, so what's the point of us arguing? Like, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. So we end up leaving the dress shop. We going to a grocery store. We go to Food Line. And she like speeding up, walking off, leaving me while I'm trying to talk to her. I'm like, bitch, what's up? Because I can go home. Like, no cap, I can go the fuck home. Like, I don't need to be around this. Like, bitch, you acting stank as hell. So it comes to a point where I call my motherfucking grandma. Like, grandma, come get me, because potato chip acting stank. I don't want to be around her no more. Like, please come get me before I have to fucking jack her ass up. And I don't want to have to get out of character because, like I said, she like my sister. Like, what's the point? We can talk about it. But at this point, y'all, I'm a hothead. I'm still to this day a hothead. At this point, like, my blood is boiling. I'm about to drag her ass through Captain Crunch, Kicks, Fruity Pebbles. I'm about to drag her ass through all these motherfucking cereals because she got one more time to try me. So I call my grandma. Grandma, come get me on the west side. Please come get me. I'm ready to go. So my grandma pulls up and she come get me and she was like, what about your clothes? I said, bitch, fuck them clothes. I'll get them clothes some other time. But right now, I'm saving your life, bitch, because I'm about to drag you. So I end up leaving. And like I said, it's prom season. It's around prom season. So I'm going to prom with the dude that I leave her house with. So I go to prom with him or whatever. And, you know, like I said, they go to the same school. So hey, there go my bitch over there. I'm about to come over there and try to dance with her. Why every time I try to come around her, she trying to like leave me? Like, I'm so confused because in my mind, we still, like, we not like this no more, but we like this. You know what I'm saying? So in my mind, I'm like, what's up, sis? So every time I try to like follow her or like be like potato chip, bitch, what's up? We get the prom together, bitch. Like, you know, in them teenage shows and stuff like that. So I was like, okay. And she's like curving and dodging me. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I go over there. It's prom. You know, they start playing chaga, hands on your knees. Hey, you know what I'm saying? So they have like a lit after party at that school because, like I said, it's a black school. So they be having like after parties and stuff like that. So the following day, because I had to go home early because, like I said, my family do not play that. And I had to go home early from the after party. I had to be home by like 11 or something like that. 11:30. I'm glad I had to go home because, bitch, it was a fucking shootout. It was a fucking shootout. And I left at the perfect time, bitch, okay? So, like, a couple of days go by, and I'm messaging Potato Chip. And she just like, oh, I wasn't trying to run away from you at the prom. We were just all trying to take pictures and be on the go and do all, like, basically coming up with an excuse. Because, like, they was taking pictures with each other, and I was trying to get up in the pictures like, damn, like, what the fuck? So they was basically, like, she was basically outcasting me. Like, trying to dodge me, like, acting like I don't fucking exist, like, just, like, don't have the time of day for me. And I'm like, damn, you switched up real quick, bitch. A couple weeks go by, me and, I didn't even get this person a name, me and Orange Juice fall out, right? And that's the dude. Me and Orange Juice fall out. And when we end up falling out, Orange Juice is like, that's why I fucked your best friend and this and that. Like, that's why I fucked 10 bitches on you. Like, on some rah-rah shit. I'm like, you fucking lying. You lying because you just mad right now. You fucking lying, right? You lying. He like, no, I fucked that bitch. She came to my house, blah, blah. Like, I'm just like, sliding down the wall crying. I wasn't sliding down the wall crying, bitch. I was on the floor looking like a fucking roach or something, crawling around, crying, trying to catch my breath. Because what you mean, you done fucked like 10 bitches on me and you done fucked my best friend and this bitch ain't say nothing and we've been talking and shit like that. What the fuck you mean? I end up leaving because I got my L's at this time. I'm like, you know, I ain't got to take this. I'm young. Fuck it. I'm about to go back home. So I'm driving back home or whatever. And I blocked this nigga or whatever. He ended up calling me off his house phone. And he told me everything that happened, like how she ended up coming back to his house, how she was saying she wasn't gonna tell me, like very detailed things. Like he got to leave early at school, so he didn't have to finish all his classes. He could just leave early. He could just drive off. So I guess she just hopped in the car with this nigga and came to his house, and they ended up, you know, and this bitch ain't fucking tell me. And the thing is that this shit happened before prom. So all these thoughts start coming back like, okay, so she was mad as fuck whenever she was going to get her prom dress and I had left with this nigga because she fucking wanted this nigga this whole time. She told this nigga on the bus that I said he was clingy because she wanted this nigga the whole fucking time. She ignored me at prom and was trying to dodge me because she had slept with my nigga. Yeah. So, fast forward a couple of years later, I'm working at Cookout or whatever, and she's at the fucking counter, staring at me looking like she about to cry. Bitch, when I say, I ain't seen that damn hoe, who the fuck is you, bitch? I was like, order number 372, and she right here. Walk right the fuck back off. Fuck you looking at, bitch. Cause you ain't tell me nothing. You weren't my real bitch. You did me dirty. And for you to go and do that to me, bitch. And for you to be in my face. In my fucking face. And like acting like nothing happened. And it's so crazy that the nigga had to tell me. So it's just like, damn, bitch, you was fake from the fucking jump because you switched up quick as hell when you went to the other school. Then the nigga that I had, you wanted, and you was mad as fuck, and you was playing foul ball trying to get this nigga. And to this day, I'm still fucking mad. To this day, I'm still traumatized as fuck. I ain't got no friends because bitches be trying shit. So I feel like that tops the cake with the fakest friend. Like, that's some fake shit. Like, you was in my fucking face, bitch, smiling and kikiing. And you did that to me. But yeah, that's the story time about the fakest friend, the fakest bitch, fucking potato chip shaped asshole who did me dirty, and she's supposed to be my best friend. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like and subscribe. It's your girl, Let's Too Real Whip out this thing.